This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we populated the states drop down, but still we are not getting. So once again, let me check. So this property we included in which one? In which section? Customer home address, right?
Customer details. Yeah. Customer details.
Details or home address? Is it in the personal details or home address?
Home address. Home address only.
Home address only.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, under the home address, okay, we referred for the drop down. We applied clipboard. Okay, states page. Okay, and so states page, and we are populating into the states page through the activity, right? So where is that activity?
Test case.
No, not in test case. Test we never touched.
Okay.
Under the work class only, but here again it's not. I did not re-log in from past 3 days, I think. Okay, let me 1 second. So I think we did the changes on the developer one only. Okay, so now under the App Explorer. Okay, so now we got it. Okay, under this technical, okay, we have this activity. Okay, populate state. And this activity we referred from flow action, right?
Yes, flow action only.
Yeah, under the flow action, we referred as a pre-activity. Okay, under the action, we have it as a pre-activity populate state. Yeah, everything looks good. Okay, but why it is not coming? Let me see. What is the flow? Customer details. So run this again. Actions. Run. Okay, yeah, still not getting. Okay, let me see. The clipboard. Okay, so mainly it's in the states page. Okay. There are two pages, states page. Stages page. I think some stages means I think there is something wrong there. Yeah, it's there in the stages page. Okay, yeah, it's there in the stages page. So maybe I think this is the problem. Somewhere we referred stages instead of the states. Where exactly? So it's populating into the stages means, okay, where we are populating the population we have done on the activity, right? Okay, states page. See in the pages and classes. States. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. So I think I made a typo mistake. STATES. Okay, states page. Save it. Okay. Now run it. Let's see. I hope it will work this time. Actions. Run. Yeah, got it. This is the way. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Like this. So why here we are getting the complete list and here only two values are getting?
Because here we didn't mention anything to populate from clipboard. Only in customer details only we mentioned. In permanent address again we need to change that one report definition to clipboard.
Exactly. So here we populated through the activity. Okay. But whereas in the permanent address, we populated through the report definition, right? The interface section. under the home address only. Okay, we have two layouts, right? One is for the present address and the other one is for the permanent address. Okay, here in the permanent address, okay, yeah, we populated through the report definition. So in the report definition, okay, it's retrieving all the values from the data type. But whereas in the activity, okay, we are only populating the values which are starting with the T. So we have given the condition, right? So that is the reason why here only two values which starts with T. In case if you want to retrieve all the values, then again we can go for the value only. Okay, so it's not a condition. So remove it. So now it will get all the states. Okay, so that is the way, and then if you run it, now you would be seeing all the values. Yeah, now here also all the values, even in the permanent address also all the values. Okay. So the next thing, so as we said, there are various methods available in Pega by which we can implement our functionality. So in that I said few of them, like okay, obj open, obj save, all those things, right? Okay, I said there are various methods available. Even we have seen them on the activity itself. So in the activity itself, okay, so here we can see various methods. So where we can see the methods, we can see on the method text box. Okay, and then generally when you run this activity, okay, it is populating the data, right? So if you want to see these values which it has populated, we used to go to the clipboard, and in the clipboard we used to see the values on the page. So what is the page name? States page, EX results. How many we have? 8. Okay, now let me run this. Clipboard. Okay, so like that we have 8. Now what I want to do is here, I want to use the other methods. So before using the other methods, first of all, we should know, okay, what is the purpose of those methods, then only we can understand it. So if you want to understand, so let's see what are the other methods available and how exactly we can use them. Okay, so the most commonly used methods, okay, the most commonly used methods are like, okay, obj new method, okay, and page new method, page remove method, okay, and then property set method. So like that there are various methods, and out of which, okay, mostly commonly we will be using these things, okay, to set the properties. So even I think yesterday we discussed, like for setting the properties, okay, we have used something called property set, right? Okay, we used something called property set. So when you use the property set method, okay, why we have used? Initially, I have just created one temp page like Satish page, and I created some of the pages and I have initialized the values. Now, as someone asked previously, so was that the values which I am giving in the present address should go for the permanent address. Okay, when I select this checkbox, present address same as permanent address. Okay, when I select this box, okay, right now what we are doing, we are hiding this layout. So instead of that, I want to populate the values and I want to make it read only. Okay, I want to populate these values into the permanent address, and then I want to make it as a read only. So how exactly you can do that? Okay, everybody clear about the requirement, right? When I select this checkbox, okay, the present address values should populate to the permanent address. Okay, so how we can do? First of all, we need to write an activity to populate the values from present address to permanent address. By default, whenever you enter any of the details here, okay, now where exactly these values will be there? In which property will be there? So if you want to see all of them, you can see on the clipboard. But right now, these values will not be there on the clipboard. Why it will not be there on the clipboard? Under the py work page, under the present address, okay, see, I still don't have these values which I have given. Okay, so when you will be getting it? Only on click of submit button. When you move to the next screen, you will be able to see that values. Let me see. Now I have come to the second screen. Okay, now refresh this page again. I just pressed the right mouse button on the context menu. I have selected refresh page on the clipboard. Okay, now see the present address. Did you get the values? You got it, right? Okay.
Yes.
That only on click of the submit button, that means on click of the next screen, then only we are able to see. But is it the correct one? Is it meets our requirement? I did not enter the permanent address yet. I want to copy the data from present address to the permanent address. Okay, before coming to the next screen, in the same screen itself, I want to get the values to the clipboard. Then only I can perform some action on it. So how you can do all these things? Okay, now let's go to customer home address. Okay, so here we have the checkbox, present address same as permanent address. And how many of you remember that actions I told you? So in the actions, okay, we have something called post value. Okay, we have something called post value, and then refresh this section. Okay, so when you have this one, okay, when you have that, now let me create one more work object. Okay, I'm giving okay, Zindabad, Telangana, India. Okay, so now if you see the clipboard, it will not have the values, right? Immediately when you type the values, you will not see the values on the clipboard, on the py work page, on the present address. See, it's not having. Okay, let me select this checkbox now. So after selecting the checkbox, refresh this page again. Now we got it. Correct. So why we are getting now on click of the checkbox? Why? Because on click of the checkbox, I have applied some action. The action is post value. So when you do the post value, then only from user interface, it will save to the cache. It will save to the clipboard. Okay. Everybody clear?
Yes.
Now come to the actual functionality. Now we have the values on the clipboard. So on the clipboard also, now what we have to do? From present address, now we have these values. These values we want to populate to the permanent address. Right? From present address to the permanent address, we have to populate. So how we can populate again? We need to copy the values. how we can copy the values from present address to permanent address? We have to copy the values. Now let's go to create an activity. So as I said, there are various ways to create an activity. One thing is on which class you want to create the activity. So on the work class, I am there on it. Under the technical, under the activity. So directly you can press the right mouse button on the activity and create. Otherwise, if you want to do it from the class, press the right mouse button on the class, create, and then technical, and then activity. Okay, this is also the other way. And the third option is what? Okay, third option is, okay, on the properties of this refresh this section, okay, we have activity, and here also we can type an activity. So what is the activity name? You can give copy present to permanent. Okay, and then if you select this, okay, if you select this icon, if the activity is already existing, it will open it. But if the activity is not existing, it will create it. Okay, if the activity is not existing, it will create it. So click on this. See, it is trying to create as this activity is not available. Okay, so by default, the name it has taken, application, applies to, and then rule set, and then the version. Okay, and then the version. Okay, now create and open. Okay, so it has created the new activity with blank. Okay, this is the blank activity it has created. So first time when you save it, automatically it is going to check in. It has been saved and checked in only first time. Okay, now when you if you want to do any changes, if you want to add any functionality, what exactly you can do? You can select it, but you cannot save it. So first what you have to do, you have to check out. Okay, now from where to where we need to copy? From where to where we need to copy? From present address to, okay, in the PY work page, from present address, address city country state to permanent address, address city country state. Okay, so first of all we need to have the access to the PY work page. Okay, we need to have the access to the PY work page, then you can do the processing. Okay, so if you want to have the access to the PY work page, where you need to declare this page, where you need to specify this page, under the pages and classes. Okay, under the pages and classes you specify PY work page. Okay, which class it refers? PY work page refers to which class? PY work page referring to HDFC insurance implementation work. Okay, this is the class it refers. Now here we go. So HDFC insurance implementation, and then work. Okay, so now we have the access to the PY work page. Now let's go to the steps page. Under the steps, now what we want to do, I want to copy the data. I hope everyone remember. We want to copy the data. So for copying the data from one page to another page, okay, we can use page hyphen copy. Okay, we can do page copy. Otherwise, you can also use property set. Okay, either we can use page copy, otherwise we can use property set. Okay, so first let me try with the property set. Okay, property set. Now step page is not mandatory. Okay, but if you want, you can give. So what is the step page means? You can give the same page as the PY work page. Okay, same page as the PY work page. Even when you press the down arrow also, you can see the list of the pages available. So primary page, param page and PY work page. Okay, I will let you know about primary and param. Okay, but right now we are using PY work page. And give some description. Okay, yeah. Then expand this property set method. Okay, once if you expand, then you can see method parameters. Okay, here we have to give property name to which you wanted to populate. Okay, property name to which you wanted to populate. So left side, always you should refer to which property you wanted to copy. And in the right side, which value you want to copy. Everybody clear, right? Left side is the property on which you wanted to store. Right side is the value which you want to populate to the left side property. Okay, so now to which property we want to copy? Can someone tell me to which property we need to copy? To which we need to copy?
Permanent address.
Exactly, permanent address. Okay, we want to copy to the permanent address. Under the permanent address, we want to copy to the address, city, country, and state. Okay, so here what we can do here, if you want to refer the property permanent address, where is this permanent address available? Where is this permanent address available? Under the PY work page, right? Under the PY work page, permanent address. Under the permanent address, we have address, city, country, and all these values. Okay, so press the down arrow, you will be seeing the PY work page. Okay, and then if you put the dot, okay, if you put the dot, then you will be seeing all the properties under the PY work page. Okay, so what is ours? Permanent address. Select it. Under the permanent address, which one again? If you press the dot, you will be seeing again subproperty. That is address. Okay, so we want to copy to the PY workpage dot permanent address dot address. From where you want to copy it? From where? From PY workpage dot present address dot address. Okay, so press the down arrow, select PY workpage dot present address dot
Address.
exactly. Okay, so in the same way you can give all other properties. I'm just copying, remove the address, then
City.
address, city, and then state, and then country. State, and then country. Okay, that's it. Save it. So where we refer this one? From the customer home address. Okay, after the refresh this section. Okay, after refresh this section, we have used copy present to permanent activity. Submit it, and then save it. Okay, so even in this section also we have updated this checkbox values under the actions. Under the refer this section we have referred this activity. So whenever you click on this checkbox, it will call this activity, okay, and then it will refresh it. So actions run. Okay, so give some values. Okay. Like this. Now after that, select this checkbox. What happened? Is it copied or not? How we can know whether it is copied or not?
Clipboard,
Clipboard, go to the clipboard.
permanent address.
Yes, under the PY work page,
Yeah. Permanent address.
permanent address. Got it. You got it right?
Yes.
Okay. But here, what's the next thing we have to do? Now we have the same values as present address, right? Both
Yes.
are contained same values. But to the user, previously we implemented like hiding the section. So now we need to remove that visible condition, right? Then only we can see the values. So go to custom home address. Okay. So where we have applied for this layout, on click of this checkbox, we have applied for this layout. Select this. Okay. Yes, visible condition is there. Now we don't want any condition. We want to display it always. Select always and then submit and then save it. Okay. Now let's see it again. Okay. Run the flow again. Actions. Run. See. By default, it has populated. Okay. So this is the way we can implement the functionality. We are copying the data from one property to another property, from this address to this address, from this city to this city, from this state to this state, and then this country to this country. Okay. So like that we can create an activity.
I think that is a editable format or
Yeah, right now it is in the editable.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want it to be read only?
Yes. Yes. I think
Yes.
in
So when it should be read only?
like normally when we click on the present address checkbox, this permanent address, it should populate from present address and read only. Anyway, data is populating and it should be read only.
May I know who is this?
Satish.
Okay, nice Satish. Okay, good. So Satish, as you said, only on click of the checkbox we have to make
Populate this.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So again, how exactly we can do? Earlier for displaying this layout, we applied the visible condition. Now,
yes.
On click of this checkbox, we don't want to hide this layout, but only these properties should be read only. Okay, so read only means what? Here it is disable. Okay, here it is disable. So how you can do the disability? Go to that. Select the control. Okay, so instead of the visibility, we have disable. So when it should be disabled, we can either use condition or else expression, right? Can someone remember what is the condition we had given for the layout? Visible condition, right? Okay. So now again, I already told you, visible condition you can give for the complete layout. Okay, but you will not be having the disability. So if you want to disable only for the properties, okay, you need to go to properties and then do it. Okay.
Okay, each property we have to do it.
Yeah, for each property we have to apply this.
Okay.
Okay. And then under the disable, yeah, let me try with the expression. So what is the expression should I give? What is the expression? Where is the checkbox value? Py workpage dot is permanent, same as present ADDR. Right?
True.
So that is the checkbox which contains true. So if it is true, then we want to make it read only. Right? So dot and then Py workpage dot is present is
Same.
permanent is present. Okay, so like this you can refer equal to true. Okay, so this is the condition I am giving. So like this you can refer. Otherwise, what exactly I told you? Sometimes. Okay, when you are on the same class, okay, which refers the PY work page, you need not give that PY work page. See. And then submit it, save it, and then run it. Okay, right now both are editable. Okay, on click of the checkbox, see it's populated with ABC. As I said, both are same. Now I am not able to type anything. See, but whereas city is editable. Why? Because I applied the condition only for
Address.
us.
Okay.
Okay, so let me give that again for all of them. I'm closing these work objects which I am not using. Why? Because there is a restriction. You cannot open more than 20, something like that. Okay, so you need to close the tabs as and when. Mhm. Okay, this is fine. Here we go. Okay, so the other one is for the disable. We also had the when rule now, so we can refer that when rule as well. Present address same as permanent address. Submit and then save it. Okay, same thing for country or state also. For country and state also. So for the country, okay, again disable expression. Okay, as I said, either we can refer the property directly. Is permanent address same as present equal to true. Okay, so if you are on the same one, we can also use py work page. Okay, let me try all the ways. So for the first one, I refer the property directly. For the city, I used the when rule. For the country, I'm using through py work page. Okay, got it right? As I said, I'm trying to show you all the scenarios, all the ways for each and every feature. You can follow any method, whichever you are comfortable. happened? Only address is working. City and country is not applying. Why? Why city is not working? So here we used the when rule, right? Let's open the when rule. So what exactly we are checking here? Here we are checking with the false value. That is the reason why it is not working. So let's give it as a true. Okay, this rule we created in which version? 010101. So can I save it? No. So what you have to do?
No.
Save as
as.
into the new version 010102. Yeah, create and open. Now save it. Okay, so I hope it will work now. Actions, run. Okay, see, by seeing the labels itself you can understand it. See, now city is also read only, address is also read only. See, like this. Now both are read only. Okay. So what about country? What is the issue with the country? We resolved city issue. Now what is the issue with the country? Here it is, customer home address. Okay, submit. This is the country. Okay, we have given PY work page start is permanent, same as present, equal to true. Okay, so what exactly is the difference of this address and that one? Is permanent, same as present address, equal to true. So the only difference we had is PY work page. Then why it is not working PY work page? Why? Because these things again we have to specify here. Okay, under the pages and classes of the section, we need to declare py work page. Okay, and then SDFC. This should be referred to the implementation hyphen work. Alright. My goodness. Why it is not- Actually, you can understand and the design time itself here itself. Okay, before declaring over there. Okay, before declaring py work page under the pages and classes. Okay, once when you press it, okay, I was not able to see py work page. But now I am able to see the PY work page. Earlier I was able to see only these three. Okay, so if you are able to see PY work page, then only you can apply it. Not working. Let me see this again. So press the down arrow, you can see PV work page. Come like this. Okay. And then it contains 2 dots. You can also run this on the client side or server side. It depends. What happened? Why it is? Save as present address. The same condition I have applied for the one which I have given in the address. Customer home address.